This is my Bamboo Lab A1 3D printer with the AMS Lite 4-spool filament holder. And today's going to be a little bit of an experimental style video. Most of my content is towards cars and driving and drifting and stuff like that. But today I'm recording the intro at the end of recording all my other clips. So it's a little weird. It's a little out of order. But this is the start of my journey of 3D modeling, CAD stuff, 3D printing stuff, and all of the above. Just solving problems that I have in my garage or in my car using CAD and 3D printing. So enjoy the video. Welcome back to the channel. This is a different style of video, and if you don't know me, my name is Suraj Mira, and I don't think I've ever talked about the subject, but I'm currently in school for engineering, and I wanted to include a little bit of engineering stuff on the channel from now on. So I recently got a 3D printer for myself and my brother for his birthday, and it's just a normal Bamboo Lab like AMS. I forgot what it's called. Maybe it's A1. I'm not sure. It's one of the basic ones that are relatively cheap. And I've had a lot of parts on the IS300 that have broken, or a lot of ideas inside the IS300 where I've just wanted to solve a few problems that I've encountered. That's a mess of a sentence itself. But anyway, here's a Toyota part that goes into a square hole, and I'll probably put some footage up on the screen right now, but it goes into the hole, and you just you put a bolt screw thing in it, and it holds the under panels, or it holds the fender liners, or it holds different stuff. So that's going to be project number 1 that we start on this video. So I have Solid Edge pulled up right now. You're going to see a time lapse of me going through designing and measuring this. And the most important tool an engineer can have is a relatively accurate set of calipers, or caliper, whatever you say. So all it does, it just measures lengths in either inches or millimeters, or whatever you want to measure it in, metric or imperial. And so yeah, you're going to see a time lapse right now of me designing this part, this tiny little part, in Solid Edge from this POV, and we're going to try it out on the car. And I'll probably try to do 1 or 2 different projects in this video, this one and another thing, but we got to start somewhere, and this is the beginning of my journey, 3D printing parts and making solutions for my cars and hopefully your cars in the future. So enjoy the time lapse. So the sun's setting, but as you can see, I quickly designed, quickly designed the, I don't even know what to call it. I'm just gonna call it like the bumper pull-upper, whatever it's called. There's not really a name that I could think of right now on the spot. But anyway, I think I did a really good job. It took like 10-15 minutes. Hopefully this $40,000 degree is worth something. But yeah, this is my second engineering project. The first one is classified. We'll talk about that later when it gets done. But yeah, just a small first 3D printing project for the car. And yeah, let's fit it on. I'm probably going to do that tomorrow since it's already getting dark. And I got other stuff to do today. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. You know what I completely forgot to talk about? 3D printing this. So let's save this first. So Control S. And save it into my files, and then let's convert it into an STL file so we can print. There you go. Translate it, save as translated. let's do a STL file. So where'd it go? Right there. STL file. Save. Let's go into the right here. My bad. Wrong one. i300. Bumper thing. STL file. Right click like this. Open with Bamboo Studio. Let's get it printing. I'll also put a camera next to the printer so you could see the entire printing process. Object too small. You want to scale the millimeters? Sure, why not? Okay, that's tiny. Let's see if it'll work. So I'm gonna print it in PETG because it's a little bit higher temperature resistance. Let's slice the plate. Okay, not bad. And this is prototype 1, so y'all could see that. And print plate. There you go. All right, I'm gonna send it and quickly set up the camera for the time lapse. So yeah, there you go. So if you saw in the last clip, we recreated this bumper clip and made it in red using my 3D printer, and we're gonna test it out right now. So how these bumper clips work is that you just put one of these in there, and then it holds it in. So that's the basic premise. I'll lose these break. So if you squeeze them on the top like this, they come out. So let's try my variant. So I'm pretty sure it goes like this, or maybe the other way. Oops. Might need a little force since it's a little bit less flexible. So with a quick smack, it's in there. All right, very, very tight. So let's see if it'll take the same screw. Here you go. Huh. I was right. So yes, it doesn't work. It'll just crack. And as you can see, right here, just broke that thing off. So I guess my bumper clips don't work. So I'll improve on that and get back to y'all. So as you can see right here, both tabs cracked. So I guess the filament that I'm using isn't meant for jobs like these because it needs to be a little bit more flexible. So since this project failed with the bumper clips, I'll either have to get a different kind of filament or change like the infill and how it like bends and stuff. But let's save this for next time. I'll make sure to keep you all updated on whether I get it fixed or not, or improve the design since this is just prototype 1. Let's move on to the next project, which is this. My entire table real estate is covered by these glass cleaners and brake parts cleaners and isopropyl alcohol and WD-40. So let's get some measurements of the diameter of these and just like a little bit of height, and let's make some cup holders that hold all the sprays up here. So let's go back upstairs, CAD design with one of these because the diameter should be the same. So I'm gonna take this spray bottle and create a tolerance where it's like a mil or 2 or maybe 3 mils, a little bit bigger than it should be. And let's create some cup holders. So I got the time lapse for y'all going for this, so you probably already saw that, but it's a little rougher than I expected, but we'll see. Let's try to pop it off. Supports. So the Bamboo Lab software automatically puts supports, which actually really helps with the cantilevered stuff, so if anything's hanging over. So let's pop this one. God, oh, it scared me. Yeah, I should have made this thicker, but we'll see. That's a big support right there. A bunch of wasted material, but that's the only way you can do it other if you don't like lay it down and stuff. So try to get this off. A little satisfying stuff for y'all. There you go. Alright, doesn't look too bad. These holes right here, I should have put them somewhere else because they look way too tiny. They look like they're gonna crack, but let's see if it works. I really like this shot because it looks like a little aesthetic. But anyway, this is the cup holder that I designed, and I created holes just to save filament and stuff. For some reason, when I transfer the file from Solid Edge to Bamboo Lab, it like creates a not smooth like edge. I don't know. I'm still learning how to 3D print and still learning how to model. I'm not an engineer yet. I'm going to school to become one, but this is just to show y'all that it's possible to try it out and experiment. So that's the entire premise of 3D printing. So let's see if it fits. So I'm just gonna randomly put it like, I don't know, on top of this thing. So, oh, whoa. That fits perfectly, actually. All right, so right underneath the light, let's start right here and then we could go down. So let me put y'all over here. So I'm not anchoring these to the studs, of course, but I just wanna test it out. So let me try to install it just by using my hand. See if the screws will go into the furring strip, which is this wooden strip. So this is prototype 1, and y'all will see prototype 2 and 3 as I go through my journey of 3D printing. So if y'all want to follow along and see me fail and succeed with my little ventures with 3D printing, enjoy the videos, or I don't know. It's been a long day. You'll notice in most of my videos, I don't know how to talk, and I'm not the best on camera, but I'm trying, so that's all that matters. It seems like I made the holes way too small, these bottom ones, so I'm gonna use a tinier screw. Let's drill holes in my parents' garage wall. They don't know about this. Okay, not bad. Not bad. All right. Now let's get some skinnier screws. As you can see right here, I just have a drawer full of random screws. So I'm gonna cut till I get the right screws. This is the stuff you don't see on YouTube channels. You see the glamour and things just working out, but in reality, it takes a lot of trial and error. Oops. Oops. That was way too much. Drywall is very soft. Go figure. All right. I think that should be a lot easier. Way easier. So for the 4 holes, I did not account for the diameter of the threads, which is obvious, but the first engineering project that I showed you in this video with the bumper clip, that didn't work at all. But this one, let's test it out. Bam. Simple, easy. It works though. So this is the first prototype. In the next video, you'll see the second prototype and some more projects and ideas that I have. But as I said in the beginning of the video, which I haven't made yet, I haven't made the intro yet, but as I will say, this is basically showing you my journey with 3D printing, 3D modeling, and becoming a better engineer or 3D modeler in CAD. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this project and the other little stupid project that I'm still working on that failed. But that's the process. Quicker video, weirder video this time. But if y'all want to see more 3D modeling content, let me know, and I'll see y'all next week. Peace. You thought the video ended, but it hasn't. I just had an epiphany. So the hole that I made for the bumper thingy is 0.18 inches, and the actual screw is around 0.24 inches. So therefore, if I just increase the hole diameter by, let's say I just match the screw 0.24 inches, and of course it's not that accurate. It shouldn't crack when the screw goes in, but it should still hold by like 0.01 inches because it's not going to be accurate. So I'm going to try that, and you'll see next video if it works or not, or the next 3D printing video. So this is the second outro that I'm doing, but I'll see you all next week. Peace.